Where was I? What was I? Dylan was sent to find aid for the village of Imnesvale in the Umar Hills. Apparently people are disappearing in large numbers, and it is not certain what the cause is. I am to speak with the village mayor, Minister Lloyd Wainwright. Was a society from a serious farm, was youngest teachers, and the main government building in the government district. Let's do that. The main government building in the government district. Hold on. Whoops. Hold on. There we go.
If you wish.
You point, I punch.
Boo is curious and keeps bringing up the question of when we will travel to Amnesville village. And I heartily agree. We are heroes. They are in need of heroes. It is a match even Minsk can see. We must go to where evil is in most need of a beating, so Minsk will leave the decision up to you, Jug. Still, we must not disappoint the little boy. You know, you may be right, but I'm trying to finish up everything in the city before I move out the city. Okay, the government.
Yeah.
For the glory of Am.
The main
In the name of the council, I am here to keep order.
Halt! Drop your weapons and keep your hands and fingers where I can see them. Are you sure that's some of them? They don't look like them. I ain't taking any chances. You saw what happened to the commander. Look at the way they're equipped. It could be them. At ease, soldier. I'll not have you running around accosting people on my watch. Sir, he was just making sure they were not a threat. These people are not what we are looking for, I am certain. It'll cause panic if we accuse everyone. You, have you seen anything suspicious or unnatural lately? Not to my knowledge. Trouble in the city? Perhaps I could help. There have been reports of fighting in the streets at night. Something to do with the supposed Shadow Thief Guild and arrival. If you do see something, just keep your distance. I've already had uninvolved people go missing, and I don't need any more. Keep out of the streets at night, citizens. All of the decent folk are asleep at these hours anyway. Okay. Prison. For the glory of Am.
Is there a reason you are here? You should make an appointment to request an audience, or speak directly with Officer Rowanall.
He serves well, a liaison to the nobility. Sorry to bother you, I was just looking around. As you will, but You may not be allowed to access some areas. This is the heart of the government, after all.
For the glory of Arm.
You're rather outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
Everybody I go to here says that they can't help me. My farm is listed as a castle, and that's all there is to it. Maybe I should ask them for an army and see if they give me one. There he is.
I am one of the few who are chosen.
Ah, yes, I see Modine has proven to be his faithful self as usual. How do you do, my lord? Considering the city is so harsh on strangers, eh? Perhaps Modine has let slip a little of what this is about. No? Well, yes. I do have something I would like you very much to do. If you'd care to hear it. First, I would like to know where Imoen is. Imoen? Ah, the girl arrested along with the wizard. I do not have such inconsequential information on me, so put aside such demands. If I must, tell me then, what of the reward for this task of yours? The reward. Adventurers have much use for items the cowled wizards hold. It is sad that magic is so despised in Athkatla, for it has many uses. We will offer you an item of substantial magic power, as well as a good deal of gold coin. But again, must have your word on the matter before I continue. Perhaps you can tell me Imoen's location. It will convince me to agree. Doesn't have anything. If I must, but you put me in a difficult position, asking for a commitment to a task I know nothing about. Yes, it is a lot for even I to ask, eh? You are more than capable of performing this task, and it will conflict with none of your current loyalties. And you would garner the goodwill of the cowled wizards, not to mention a substantial reward, but if you are determined to refuse, I certainly cannot stop you. All right then. I agree to perform this task. Tell me what you'd have me do. Excellent. Your agreement means that the cowled wizard shall hold you to your word. This matter must be handled with discretion and expediency. There is nothing that has been plaguing us more for a week now, and has become quite alarming. There is something that has been plaguing us far more than a week now, and has been quite alarming. You know of the prevailing attitude against magic here in Amn, yes? Well, amongst some of it, the worse than that, a burning, palpable hatred. One particular man here in Athkatla has murdered 2 of our number in cold blood. He is currently in hiding, and we need to track the fellow down. We have been unable to do so, much to our frustration. Cowled wizards cannot be assaulted without repercussions, or it will lead to serious problems. Who is this murderer then, and how am I supposed to track him down when you have failed? He is Velagar Kolthala, last son of a wealthy family and a true brute. Ask around and you may discover if he is hiding within the city or someplace else. He has a home in the Docks district, or he may have fled to the Umar Hills. His friends and servants will not speak to us, but they may to you. What am I supposed to do with this Velagar fellow once I find him? I am no murderer. We do not ask that you commit any murder. We wish Velagar be delivered to us, that is all. He will likely resist, so if you must kill him, so be it. Well, surely all murderers must be brought to task. I wonder what manner of justice the coward wizards would apply. It is something to consider. But if you do kill him, I simply must have his body. Velagar must be delivered to us whether he is dead or alive. You understand, yes? Is there anything else I should know? There is nothing I can think of. Perform your promised task and the coward wizard shall be pleased. Very well. I will hunt this murderer down and return him to you. You gave your word, so I expect nothing less. I await the sight of this murderer's body soon. Okay. I've agreed to find a man named Velagar Korthala, a murderer who has killed 2 coward wizards, and bring him dead or alive to Tolgarius, in a government building in the government district. Sorry, had to cough. Excuse me. According to the wizard, Velagar holds a great hatred of magic, and since wizards are distrusted in the city in general, he feels I will have a far better chance than most in tracking down the man. According to the wizard, Velagar comes from a noble family and may be hiding in the city or outside. One clue, at least, is that he has a house in the docks district. Perhaps a place to start looking.
Heroes. You and Boo and I, hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'm nothing of value. Please, let me be.
Find the Nephilim. Here you go.
It is done.
Okay.
In the name of the Council, I am here to keep order.
I am sorry, sir. Truly I am. But other people with spare coin are here and... Irrelevant. This is a decent part of town and I'll not have filth like you littering about. I warned you last time, and this was your last chance. Tell me, sir, this man was begging from you, correct? No, he isn't. He's Jug's uncle. And we're just stopping to talk to him. Oh, I see. Well, it seems I was mistaken then. My apologies. Thank you. Thank you, you saved me. My deepest appreciation. Yeah, Mary coming in with that clutch though. I was just looking at the docks. Let's go over here and see what's up.
As I thought.
Okay.
Good business to you.
You there. I know you. You are Ebron Money. Pay me now. I don't owe you any money, friend. You don't? Could you give me some anyway? I'm awfully short. Very well then. Here's a gold piece to tide you over. Well, that'll pay for part of your debt. I'll take this as a down payment. Okay.
Be honored, for you shall feed me. I shall feast on your heart.
I haven't been this pleased with a group of folks since the Cormyreans sent the price of turnips through the roof during the onion famine.
For the backhand of
Let me have a
justice.
taste. Come.
No, You are not to see this yet. You have not chosen your side. When the time comes, obey, obey, or you will join the thieves in death. Such is the will of the mistress. What are you talking about? Why were you fighting these people? Such things are not for you to know yet. When the time comes, you will know much, and if the mistress bids it, you may also live.
What?
Verily. I am pleased at the progress that this ill-conceived group has made. I had not thought such a thing possible.
Spell thrust. Stone skin. Contingency. Proclamation of warning to all guild members. The Shadow Council itself decrees that all chapters should be on their guard against the upstart Assassin's Guild usurping our membership. The lure of coin is naught but bait, and it is suspected that the end of those that have defected has been most bloody. No guild can rival the Shadow Thieves, so any that claim as such must have darker motives. You have been warned of the cost of treachery. Lady little sexy girl elf holds all of our jewelry.
Yes.
Whoops. Bam. 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 Alright, let's see.
Yes, if you wish.
Beautiful. Okay.
I don't like the looks of this.
Prepare to meet your
Go for the eyes,
doom.
Boo.
Life
Go
she
for the
did.
eyes, yeah!
Come on.
By Uncle Spanky's thumb.
Ruffian Captain.
I'll hurt you if I have to.
Feed the earth.
Let's see. Valagar's home.
Kneel and repent.
You bow and pray that Cyric allows you to become one of his holy worshippers. Cast aside whatever false god you pray to embrace the Prince of Lies and all his majesty. I'll not convert to Cyric's worship or do anything else you ask. Then suffer cruelly as one of Cyric's chosen victims. Oh, balls.
This
Go for the
isn't
eyes,
boring.
Boo. Go
I'll
for
give
the
it that.
eyes! Hey!
Broheim's using magic. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say Broheim's using magic. It's like, goddamn. Shocking grasp. Oh. Right there's a shadow thief.
Explain your
content and make it good.
Aye now, you there. You're a friend of Galen's? My boss says you're welcome to enter if you likes. No, I'm good. Thank you for now. Thank you. Thank you. Hervo. Yes, may I help you? You're not a friend of the Master's, are you? Actually, I'm a friend of Velagar's. Do you know where I might find him? A friend of the Master's? Oh dear. He has been gone for quite some time. No, I'm afraid I haven't heard from him since those awful wizards came to see him. Some wizards came to see him? When was this? The ordeal with the cowled wizards was just awful. They came here 2 weeks ago, demanding to see Master Corthala. I was just shaking in my shoes. I heard them upstairs. They demanded that the master do something, and he refused. I remember poor Master Corthala was so upset, he was shouting, he was. There was a loud crash, fighting. I was terrified. When the wizards came down the stairs alone, they said Velagar had committed murder and must pay. Master Corthala had slipped away from them. The wizards told me not to say anything, but I am desperate with worry. Do you think the master is all right? It is hard to say. Perhaps if you let me have a look around the house, I might have some clues as to his whereabouts. Oh, I don't think that's such a good idea. No, tisk tisk. No, I don't think so. Well then, perhaps you could answer a couple of my questions. I see. What do you wish to know? Tell me about Velagar. Does he have any friends? Well, the master has friends amongst the woodsmen and rangers. He was in the scouts, you see, up until a couple of years ago. Very skilled. I don't remember any of his friends specifically. The Corthala family has a poor reputation among the nobles in this town, to tell you the truth. Poor reputation, why is that? The Corthalas have always had a talent for magic, many dangerous sorcerers in the line. A bad thing in Athkatla. Not Master Corthala himself, of course. At any rate, I think it is time that you are leaving. A good day and a good business to you, my lord. A servant by the name of Hervo told me about wizards coming to see his master, Velagar Corthala. Apparently they had demanded that he perform some service for them, something which upset Velagar. The servant heard a fight, and then the wizards came down and said that Velagar had committed murder. He's been missing ever since.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine. Yes, a standard tactic, that. Yawn, yawn. I can do that.
Huh? It is done.
Pardon, turnip reflex. Got it.
Ah, we are all heroes. You and Boo and I. Hamsters and rangers everywhere! Rejoice!
This is a tax assessment for one Velagar Quathala. It lists holdings in the city of Athkatla and a cabin in the Unmar Hills. Looks like we found out where he is hiding.
What? Simple. If you wish.
Okay, so those quests are gonna take me to Umar Hills. Centered on a god called the Unseen Eye, priest of some kind whose own eyes were missing, spoke to a crowd, calling on them to shed their false sight and join in the worship of this new god. After witnessing the eyeless priest's speech, I was approached by a priest of Helm who expressed a need to investigate this new cult further. He asked me to follow him to the Temple of Helm and discuss the matter further. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that.
You have
Stay
been
back,
waylaid by
or you'll
enemies
regret it.
and must defend yourself.
Hold, boys, intruders are upon us. Kill them all. You well know that we must leave no witnesses. How can this asshole use magic?
Nature's servant awaits.
Oh, hell no.
Great fun! Right. Go for the eye.
For the fallen!
Help me, please. Who are you? What has happened? My name is Renfeld. Oh, I have been poisoned. I beg you to take me to friends. They have a building not far away from here. Please, I beg you. Here, I can attempt to heal you with magic. It is no use, I'm afraid. I have already attempted to neutralize the poison inside me. I do not know what has been done to me. Please, I must go to my friends. Where's this building, then? It is a large building. A large orange building in the southwest part of the docks district. There will be a man guarding the door. His name is Rylock. Please, take me to him. Very well, I'll take you there. Thank you. I do not have long to live. You must take me there quickly. Oh, take me to Rylock. Poisoned and dying! The tragedy of it stings in my skull. We must hurry and deliver this man to save Arbor. Jug. The fool is probably drunk and not even dying, Jug. Why must you concern yourself with every delinquent we come across? Do as you wish if it concerns you so much.
Yes.
Have you traveled much? I have been over much of Alm and Tethir with the circus, although it was not always the most pleasant way to voyage.
Now's not the time for romance, Airy.
None of our travels have been overly pleasant, child. If your view is that we are on some carefree outing, you are desperately in need of correction.
I never said that was what I thought. And even if I did, I don't think I would need correction from such a bitter, nagging woman as you.
Damn. Bitter and nagging, am I?